All right.
I'm just saying.
We're
I
recording.
wish I had a girlfriend that could cosplay as Harley Quinn, because it's always been a dream of mine to make out with her. No offense.
Emily Buchanan, y'all.
No, direct quote at me.
Nope. Nope.
Didn't appreciate it.
Nope.
Never will.
It's kind of weird.
My microphone stand was acting kind of funny. Is that better? I think that's better.
I suppose so.
You're the one that knows how to read that.
Yeah, this is.
I can't even see it.
It's just equalizer levels. Doing this.
He's doing
The wave?
an inflatable man dance. There he goes again.
There it is.
All right.
It's pretty good.
I'm here. What? I don't know.
Yo, we got some good news.
Do we?
We got some great news. New equipment.
We got new equipment, and Norman is so loud on it. How did that happen?
I'm just what?
I just adjusted this.
Okay, how about this?
Oh,
I'm telling
now-
you,
now
once
you're
we
so
get
quiet.
to showtime, like we just turn on.
Well, we're on.
Well, I know. I'm just
It's live.
yeah. Well,
In the famous words of
no.
"You're lucky I can't remember his name right now." That guy who writes the books my dad likes.
He's a bad man.
He is, but apparently
Oh.
his historical books are worth reading.
Give me one bad thing he's done.
No.
Ranting about how the gays are ruining the foundation of American marriage and then cheating on his wife.
Was that Alex Jones?
No.
No, it was the other one. Bill
Alex-
O'Reilly.
Yeah, there
Alex
it
has
is.
never spoken a non-truth in his life. He believes everything he says.
That's
I don't
the
believe that.
unfortunate part.
I don't believe
He does
that.
not. He does not. There's no way.
Yeah.
That's another discussion for a different podcast entirely.
Like one that we don't even do.
Yeah, just my favorite. When I'm not listening to spooky stuff, I listen to scary stuff.
AKA real life.
Yo, too real, man. Too real. Tone it down. Audience ain't ready for that.
We're not ready to have that talk.
Can we do some more Meat Canyon references real
Please
quick?
don't. I
I've
don't
just
like
watched
them.
all of them.
I am so glad I missed that.
I want to make the Bugs Bunny one, but it's not appropriate at all.
No, it's
I was
not.
going to do the SpongeBob one, but
I only know one of those references, and I'm...
if you get the chance and you've never met me personally, check out Meat Canyon on YouTube.
What does that have to do with meeting you personally?
He doesn't
There's
want.
no one that I personally know to whom I would recommend that.
You know, fair enough. Okay.
What does that say about me?
That says less about you than everything else you've sent in the group chat this week.
Look, man,
Why
I've done
aren't we
nothing
giving me
wrong.
credit for what I found?
You, I think, I can't remember who it was that sent the last video that made me send my Nancy Pelosi meme, but it might have been you.
Was it the Johnsons?
It was after that.
Hold on, I think it was me.
It was after the manga that you recommended to us.
That
was
was
me.
also me. No.
I read it though.
Yeah, that was...
You were braver than the rest of us.
Quality content. Here's
That
the,
was
okay,
me,
here's the
but
thing about that.
To be fair, the one that I sent was a continuation of something Norm sent, so...
Here's the thing about
we
that.
tag teamed both of them.
So it's only 3 chapters. I read it. They're very short.
I could not figure out how to read it on my phone.
Really?
I couldn't get the website
Okay,
to work.
I'll
I couldn't
teach
build
you.
up the courage.
It's
to
the,
read it.
Part 2,
The
I didn't
fight
try very
scenes are
hard.
like, okay, this is really interesting. The dialogue, though, so
Incredible.
much meme potential. It's amazing.
But can we quote any of it?
I can't remember what the one that you screenshot and sent to us was.
I do, and I cannot repeat it.
Oh, dang, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Sad times.
I hope the new chapter came out. Anyway.
Speaking of that exact thing, we were watching Shaun of the Dead the other day.
Yeah.
There is a surprise N-word in that movie from someone who should not be saying it.
Was it
It's-
Sean?
Huh?
It caught me off guard.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, it's Nick, the big guy. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Oh, the one that
Nick
turns into a
Frost.
zombie at the end?
Yeah.
Spoilers. That
Oh.
movie's at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, we did not finish it. and she is still waiting to see the end.
Okay, well,
That's one of my favorite. Well, that is my favorite director, and that's one of my favorite movies. Probably number 3.
okay.
I'd say Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is
Right
my
above
favorite
that
of
one.
his movie, and
Yeah.
then Princess Bride. You can't beat.
What was the context?
So, yeah. He does say that. I forgot about that scene.
That
yeah,
was the
that's,
context.
that is, yeah. The joke is that that's bad, but I agree
Right.
that he shouldn't have said.
Well, it was also that. I mean, it wasn't made 70 years ago, but it was made a while ago.
It was made 2000.
But I was
Before
watching it, and
2010.
that happened. We were both watching it, and that happened, and we just looked at each other.
I've seen that movie once, so
It's worth rewatching. It's
been a
very
while.
good.
I have the triple pack, and then also separately at least one copy of Hot Fuzz.
is it cool if I ask to borrow it but never actually take you up on that offer?
I'm gonna sit you down and watch it.
It's kind of like how I borrowed that book from Emily, but it's been right there since she left that night. and I haven't-
You've been
2004,
working on it.
Shaun of the Dead.
I've been looking at it. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
He looks
Yeah.
at the pictures.
We
I've seen him do
actually
it.
we watched The Shining the other day.
Nice. I
And
think that
then-
movie's overrated.
I don't,
I
but I
know,
bought the
'cause you like-
sequel,
you like
so we
him.
can watch that.
Ooh, I do kind of want to see that, but
It's got Obi-Wan in it.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, he
I
plays
got
Danny.
that one. I got really nervous that I said the wrong name for a second.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
He plays Old Man Danny.
I was like, should I say it? You know, the worst thing that happens is it goes in the cuts of all the dumb things I've said. But I got it right.
You know, his brother's an RAF pilot. We've talked about this on the other show.
What's that?
Ewan McGregor's brother is an RAF pilot.
What is that?
Royal Air Force
Oh,
for England. And his call sign is Obi-2.
That's very funny.
That's
No.
true. It is his older brother, which is weird, but very funny. Also, what side of the war were they on, Emily?
The good side.
it's all a matter of perspective.
I think that genocide. Here's a
I don't think you can argue that for that war.
here's a hot take. Genocide bad.
Oh man, we
That's
might have
fair.
to cut that. I don't know if people are going to agree.
I don't know that
We might lose our demographic out in these parts.
Norman does not represent the. I can't even think right now. That was a take out of left field.
Yeah.
That was Cannibal Norman talking.
That was Cannibal
Sorry.
Norman talking.
Sorry.
He's just always siding with the Germans.
Such a wacky guy.
Anyway,
Wanna be very clear, I'm
Norman's
black.
views do not represent those of Channel 3 Media.
Was Dr. Doofenshmirtz German?
Yes, he was.
Or was he Dutch?
Did I send you the
Oh,
video
he might
of
have been
him,
Dutch.
the voice actor's cover of "Bad Guy" by Billie Eilish? Because it's
Yes.
very funny. Did I send you that?
Yes. Someone did. It is
Well,
very,
very funny.
interesting.
I only watched a little bit of it.
Also,
but it's
did
funny.
anyone else notice that he had such a bad childhood, but he did his best to do right by his daughter? How sweet.
Who?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, okay, yep.
I think
Just making sure.
I
Yep.
think Norm's time passed a little bit for that one. I mean, you got a kid.
I've watched a couple episodes. I mean, I like cartoons in general.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're the oldest
might-
one here, but the youngest at heart.
Be loud, Norman.
Oh, I was just whispering that because I was ashamed.
He watches My Little Pony.
Here's the thing. It's a good show. I've only seen a few episodes, but it's a good show. So true. Yeah, well, what
we
are we
left
doing
a
here,
spot
folks?
for the song there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is what we did.
yeah.
You know, I looked into one of these, but it was bigger and twice as much money.
Nice.
Okay.
But it had programmable macros where we could put in all of our songs, and we could be like, we could
could
take our
become
break
radio
and hit the
jockeys.
button, and it would play our song right there, and I wouldn't have to edit it in and post.
Now, when you say all of our songs, you mean just the one?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Well, we could
Channel
have
3
sound
has
bites.
more songs, but they're,
Oh.
they're all
Oh.
jokes. So
Obviously.
they don't make it to every episode.
Anyway,
sometimes people say things, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a song out of that, and I clip it and make a song out of it.
that doesn't sound like you at all.
I just heard Norman's computer give up.
Yeah,
It's trying its best, man. It's really trying over here. It's cool. It's cool.
That was sad.
That was
You did hear that.
pretty
huh?
pathetic. The sound it made. It's-
What's your rates?
What?
What's your rates? I probably should get this guy checked out.
I charge. Well, this is America, so $30,000
That's fair. That is
Okay.
fair.
and $10 a cough drop. They're individually wrapped. That's a real thing. Luden's
Yeah.
cough drops at the hospital are $10 each, and they're individually wrapped.
What? Why?
Last time I went to the ER, they gave me anti-nausea stuff, and it was $100. And then they sent me home with a prescription for some that cost $5.
I went with someone that left with a $6,500 bill after using a bed for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I just came from the hospital last month, and it was just a burn. I was sat there waiting for
your
like 2
finger?
hours. Yeah, the fingers. Sat there for 2 hours. They gave me some good drugs, specifically one.
Well, also they forgot to give me my anti-nausea for an hour and a half.
Oh,
That was very cool.
Just an hour of Emily
Yeah,
going,
the doctor said, "Hey, okay, how are you feeling? We're getting ready to discharge you." And I was like, "Yeah, my tummy still hurts." And he was like, "Oh, that anti-nausea should kick in soon." And I said, "What anti-nausea? They just showed me to this room, and now you're here an hour later." And he went, "I'll be right back."
But hey,
But the other time I went, everyone was
we
super cool and
pay
very
premium
nice.
prices for premium treatment. That's what everyone will tell you.
Yeah, I had one option. It was the hospital across the street from my house. Anyway, it's a very, very good location.
Enough politics.
Anyway,
All I'm saying is every other first world country on the planet has
socialized
figured this
healthcare.
out,
It's, it's fine.
but not us. It's fine.
So I'm Emily. I'm a little under the weather today.
I'm going to cut
Here
some
I
of
am.
the politics that we just talked about there.
yeah, I would recommend that
that's
one.
what I was. Yeah,
Shout out Alex Jones if you're listening.
he's not.
We'd love to have your thoughts. I just wish this
He
mic
doesn't listen to
stand-
the podcast about him. How's he going to listen to us?
How do you know he doesn't listen to that one?
There's too much to say on that.
I'm Tanner. If we're still doing that, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I started it. Now Tanner, and now
Norman's looking
I'm
at
looking
his
him
phone.
in his eyes, and he's just staring back at me.
I'm Norm.
I look my woman in her eye sockets. I said,
Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fun fact. I don't know if I sent this to you, Tan. I know I told Emily. You know that Vine that's like, you're my motherfucking cinnamon apple.
no.
Okay, well, there's a guy. It's a very famous quote.
Okay.
Socially, it's whatever. Anyway,
Yes.
Um,
For the young people.
yeah. That guy apparently murdered his girlfriend.
You did not tell me that.
Yo.
Yeah.
What?
It was very. I'll show you the video as well. But
Hold on.
it was a Vine that was really. It's like you're my motherfucking cinnamon apple. And he's like yelling to like upstairs apartments, something like that. It's really funny. Yeah, he stabbed her like 14 or 15 times.
That is too many times.
Stabbed his cinnamon apple.
So today's episode is about
Oh,
Vine
that was
stars,
completely unrelated to
Vine stars that went rogue.
Oh, okay. Speaking of that, no. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What about the other guy? He was like a hitchhiker that stopped some guy from getting some girl getting beat or something like that by a guy. It was on the news and he was like very animated about it.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
Uh-oh.
Jail, murder.
wait. What are we talking about?
This is like one of this famous guy that was on the news.
The surfer guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Jail for murder.
Murder. He's in there for like it's
Wait,
more,
the surfer
more than
guy
30.
was talking about something. I thought he was talking about the
There's
the waves.
there's the surfer guy, and then there's like another guy that's very similar. It's a very similar interview. I just like the surfer
Okay.
guy better, but he's just like, and then and it's
Okay.
All right,
how
I'm
he
gonna have to
described-
find
that's
that.
how it- that's-
I'm gonna have to.
that's
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
show you. Yeah, murder. More than 30 years.
oof.
Also, speaking of dead
Politics?
girlfriends,
Oh,
J Station in the news,
J
who has
Station, what a
as
stand-up
many
man.
patrons as us on Patreon.
how does he still have any?
I don't know. So you know that guy J Station we're always talking about? How we
No,
don't
but
like
I'll
him?
pretend like I do.
He's a bad guy. He's the one who
The
did
3
the
a.m.
Ouija
Ouija board
boards of
challenges.
people like the day they died.
Ah, yes, I remember this
Yeah.
now.
Well, he faked his girlfriend's death for YouTube views, and now he's being indicted.
Ostracized. Indicted? For real?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't remember. Disturbing the peace? Who cares? Lock that guy up.
No, for sure,
He
but
sucks.
he's in Canada, so like the laws are different. I don't know what law would get him on here.
Yeah, but in Canada, I mean, that wasn't nice.
No, it was
That's gotta
very
be a
bad.
crime.
That wasn't nice, eh?
That's okay.
You want me to make my Family Guy reference now, or should I save it for later?
Go ahead and knock it out.
I had to take a big drink beforehand. Have you seen when they're hitchhiking through Canada?
No.
And he keeps asking questions, but he puts A at the end, and it changes the meaning of the questions. He's like, "You have any cash, eh?" And he's like, "I don't know. My name carries a little weight," and like just stuff like that. Never mind.
Okay.
Because cachet is different from cash.
Cachet? What's good?
Cachet is like you got some clout.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay.
stuff like that.
Okay, I'm hit. I'm with it.
Never mind. I'll find the scene later. It's fine. It's when they're going to the North Pole to kill Santa.
So, we do a podcast about spooky stuff. Sometimes it's crime related.
If you're listening and you're about to tune out,
No,
it's getting there.
We
I
promise.
promise.
We were just working. Gotta work to it. So this
process.
week is my week to talk about a little subject.
And we don't know what this subject is going to be. That makes it fun for us.
You
We get to
don't.
do live
my mic.
reactions.
Exactly.
With no research.
Yep.
We get to ask probably totally unfaunded questions.
And
Just
I
questions that
guarantee
make
you, I
sense to
probably
us.
won't have the answer.
Can't wait.
Perfect.
What was it last time? you were like, I tried to research everything I thought y'all would ask.
And then I kept asking questions.
I think we asked what side of the Civil War they were on. Anyway, let's hear what you got.
Well, number one, I know what side of the Civil War these guys were on.
Okay, so that's
So-
either going to
Say the
be
good
a
side or the
very
bad side.
definitively
And
good
then I'll
thing.
bring it back to say, it all depends.
So here's the second problem, right? You heard my laptop's not doing too hot.
No.
So I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Just in case as a backup.
That doesn't
Is
look
that,
like
on,
notes.
is that on Google Docs?
Okay, that's better.
yeah. There we go, baby. I got
Okay.
it.
My man's using Google
For
Docs. He got a
reference,
brain.
Norman's picture, I guess on his background, it was just like 8 words written
Several
on a piece
words.
of paper.
One of
That
them.
makes
One
sense
of
why you
them.
would think that.
One of them is
Okay, well, a man writes anyway. Not important. Okay, questions.
Answers. Wait,
First,
do we have the questions? Or do you
I have the questions.
Okay, sick.
Okay. So when you think of like man wielding an axe, right? One of those urban legends. What do you typically like think of?
Do you remember
The Shining.
that movie Hoodwinked?
What? The Huntsman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
the
not
Huntsman.
bad, but
the huntsman. He
you could have gone back to the original.
He goes through the window with the axe and he's just swinging it around.
Okay. Well.
She could have done the source material, but instead she went to the Huntsman from Hoodwinked.
Yes, I did.
Is
American Psycho. For
I'm
me.
unwell.
Okay.
Patrick Bateman.
okay.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
You know what that movie is?
Very good.
Overrated.
What?
You heard me.
You have bad opinions on movies.
We knew. One of my favorites
This
is
is
The
not
Room.
new. This is not new at all.
She loves The Room.
Speaking of,
She thinks
speaking of,
The
speaking of,
Shining
speaking of, speaking
and
of.
American Psycho are overrated.
That's because they are. Can I? What was the movie I was telling you about earlier?
I
that I
can't
was
tell
like,
if she
I
even-
need. I've seen both of them. I were in high school.
What?
I saw both of those movies. If that's what you were.
No. I was going to say, I can't
Insinuating.
tell if you unironically or ironically liked Creature.
I cannot tell you the difference at this point.
Okay.
To
Are
be
you
honest-
talking into the front of your microphone?
Yes.
Can you maybe you should like I don't know adjust it so you don't have to turn your head at a
It's on a
190 degree
whole
angle.
stand.
I know, but I was setting my head here.
Okay,
but now
that's
I
fine.
keep looking at you guys, so I'll just
Don't
look
worry
at these
about looking
movies.
at us.
Don't look at me.
What movie was I
I
telling you
have
about
no
earlier, Norm?
pronouns. Please don't refer to me.
That I was like, I need to get everybody to sit down and watch this.
So
That was a tweet. I stole that from someone. I don't know who.
okay. Well, we got a little off track again. It's fine. This is okay. This is what we do. If you're a first time listening, I hope you're enjoying this. Now,
You're not. We understand.
yeah.
Thanks for joining us while you did.
So the first urban legend I want to talk about, I actually have two.
Okay. So
and-
you're Emily in it. Very cool.
I am. Well, I was initially
That's
going to
what
do
I
3, but the
said.
third one I'm going to say for something special.
Okay.
But anybody ever hear of the man No Face Charlie?
No.
No.
No Face No Face Charlie fans? How about the Green Man?
The Grinch?
I've heard of the Green Man, but
I
probably
don't
not
think-
this one.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of Charlie Day's Green Man.
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny.
There we go.
He just shows up to the Phillies games.
Well, this urban legend actually takes place in Western Pennsylvania, specifically
Born
on
and raised.
on
Out by
State Road.
Philadelphia?
Isn't Philadelphia in the east?
Wait, hold on. Did the guys from Always Sunny make a joke that traces back to a serial killer?
There's a high possibility.
Like, that's something they would do,
Incredible.
and that would have gone over my head.
What a layered joke.
I need to hear the story.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
So,
Good news.
in Western Pennsylvania, specifically State Road 351, beware the Green
good
Man.
road.
It's a good road.
Must be.
Uh,
The
well,
state adopted it.
Beware the Green Man. So the Green Man is actually a very old urban legend, very popular in Pennsylvania. And actually the story is other surrounding areas have adopted this story. But basically, as a boy, he wanted to see into a bird's nest, so he climbed an electrical pole. Now, as a boy,
A very good idea.
roughly about 9,
Okay.
from what I've read.
So, young enough to think this might be a good idea, old enough to know that it isn't.
It's
9 is at the edge. It could go either way.
And from what the story was, it wasn't like he was by himself and he just looked and was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. He was also kind of encouraged by some friends to do it as well. And friends aren't the, sometimes they don't make
If
the best
they all jumped off a
calls.
bridge, Norm, would you?
Tell me about this bridge.
There's a man. A goat man.
Oh, no.
So he climbed an electrical pole and managed to shock himself. He fell to the ground.
You don't say.
Well, he fell to the ground, instantly killing him, some say, and lost his eyes, his nose, his mouth, one ear, and one arm. And the story states that when he grew older,
You were my brother, Green
Wait,
Man.
I thought you said it killed him instantly.
some say,
Okay. But then others say he got older.
yes.
Okay.
I loved you.
I haven't seen the episode. You can't reference it towards me, man.
3?
What?
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, I thought you were still referencing Always Sunny.
No, because he lost.
Yeah,
Limbs
there we
and-
go. Yeah. So the story states that when he grew older, he hid in an abandoned house. The famed nickname of Green Man came from his skin, which was it was
Wait,
turned.
let me take a guess.
Hold on, I was just going to sit on the edge of my seat.
Green.
It was reported to be green because of the electrical shock he suffered in the stories.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How does an electrical shock make you green? Where's the science?
Neon.
Don't look at me like that.
Where's the science?
Yeah.
Where's the Tanner? Where's the science coming from Emily?
No.
Hold on.
I just this one. If it's because he got shocked, have you ever been shocked?
Yes.
I try to avoid
Are
it.
you green?
Huh?
No.
I was going to try to make a long, complicated joke there about something I found shocking and it turning me green, but
I'm glad you didn't.
Uh,
I didn't have the
Oh, we get the
energy.
gist of it.
Yeah,
No,
you get the
Yeah,
point
yeah.
where I was going. Like,
I like that.
Insert
In theory, I would have
like
liked that.
Nancy Pelosi ripped up those papers,
Uh-huh.
and I turned green,
Ooh.
shocked.
Wow. Incredible.
Okay. Any other questions?
I'll think of some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
no one
yeah.
commented on my meme in the group chat, so that's all I'm saying.
Well, it reported green because of the electrical shock he suffered. And now he wanders the streets chasing anyone he comes into contact with.
Is there any goal to his chasing?
Absolutely not. He is a spirit of vengeance and
Wait, was
death.
a leg one of the limbs he lost?
No, it was
Convenient.
no, but that's kind of funny. No, one of his arms though. It was his eyes, so both eyes, nose, mouth, one ear, and one arm.
How do you lose a mouth?
Like, well, it was like fused.
Okay,
shut.
okay.
Which I suppose like they could have probably opened it back up.
Man, poke a hole in that. You're good to go.
Oh my.
Well, then you're only limited to like what S sounds.
Wow.
Not my best material, but I'll work with it.
That's a new low for the show.
So that's the story, and it's also stated that the story. Well, it's rumored that the story actually dates back all the way back to 1909. But
I'm gonna need someone to verify that there were electric poles in Philadelphia in 1909.
In 1909.
well, so there's also a bridge, a tunnel associated with him, and a lot of people associate this story with that tunnel. Not so. Let me get there. Let me get there. So the actual man, Raymond Robinson, he was born October 1910, and he grew up as a normal child in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, just south of Beaver Falls, anyway. So the real story is 2 years after his father died, Ray's life changed forever. He was with some friends on the bridge near 4th Street, which carried the Harmony Trolley over Wallace Creek.
Uh-oh.
When the kids spied a bird's nest high in the girders carrying the overhead wires, Ray was dared to climb up to it, and he did. When he reached the top, he made contact with the wire, carrying 22,000 volts of electricity. The force of the jolt threw him down to the bridge with severe burns on his face and body. The doctors didn't expect him to live, but by some miracle he did. So this kid survived.
I'm not a doctor,
Right.
and I've never claimed to be.
Sure.
And volts, fun fact, with electricity, volts don't kill you. Amps do.
Amps.
But I feel like
Yeah.
22,000 volts would have enough amperage
Sure.
to explode a human being.
Well, didn't explode him, but it did melt him.
Okay.
So the rumors of him losing his eyes, mouth, left ear, arm, things like that. So his arm did get amputated.
Okay.
And his face did almost kind of melt. He did lose eyesight. Now I'll show you. I'll definitely show you some pictures because there
Oh,
are
boy.
pictures.
There's
of the man.
pictures.
Not great pictures because again, this was the this is 19.
They couldn't get him to pose
said
for 20
1909?
minutes for a photo.
There we go. Well, what was that?
You said 1909?
No. So 1910 was when he was born. This happened to him around like 1920.
Okay.
So he was like still a very small child.
Yeah.
He actually ended up living to about 72 years old.
Goodness.
That's
yeah.
somewhat recent.
But what kind of life is that?
Well, let me tell you. So Ray walked.
Oh.
He actually really enjoyed walking State Road
Oh, this
351.
guy.
Yeah.
I actually know of him.
Yeah, of course.
One of these days, we're going to do something she doesn't know anything about. It's going to be tight.
We're just gonna make it up.
You already tried that, didn't you?
Well, Ray walked State Road 351 at night, and often people would be out searching for him because after that the legends kind of spread. People were actually looking for him at night on that road.
Okay. I know it was a different time,
Sure.
but that's still messed up to be like, hey, let's go find the guy with the bodily infirmity. That sounds fun.
Well, it's probably like, oh man, I hear that there's like a monster that stalks this road. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I mean, it's still not great, but what else are they gonna do?
True.
They had flour. That's it. So
Flower and haunted dolls.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, nothing.
You're right.
Gotcha. Yep.
Like, before Xbox, it was go find the disabled guy. That'll be fun.
So no it makes sense that often when he would run into contact with people, he would hide because he didn't want people, but
Or he could groan and run at them.
he could. And maybe that's where the creeper comes from what Scooby-Doo? Creeper? Is that what it's called? Is that the green Frankenstein looking?
Creepers?
No, Scooby-Doo.
I know what you're talking about, Norm. I am
Creepers.
confirming.
Okay, cool.
Where'd you get those peepers?
I mean, but it was often said that you can convince him to talk with smoke and booze. And in exchange, he'll talk to you and even take
college.
pictures. Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I'm here.
So he also, so he actually died in 1985. That's when he died. But his legend continues, and it changes with every generation to the point where the facts are often skewed.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
He just missed Back to the Future 2.
That's the shame.
Incredible.
That is the shame.
Oh, I forgot he didn't have eyes.
How do you walk the road? I guess blind people can function, huh? That's on me.
That's a good question, actually.
The stick.
So maybe, because I know in the picture you can see that he's definitely damaged. Maybe he still had one eye, or one sort of functioning.
Like Jared Leto Joker damaged.
Yes.
Yeah, it was absolutely. And
Speaking of Harley Quinn,
oh, okay, that was it. Gotcha.
So my joke was Jared Leto's Joker had damage tattooed across his
Correct.
forehead.
Uh-huh.
Her joke was
a reference to a strange man that I don't
politely
even-
requested that she join him in dressing like Harley Quinn.
no offense.
I don't think he directly requested me to do that, but he did tell me that he's always dreamt of making out with Harley Quinn.
I thought he was gonna say you, and I was like, wait, you didn't tell me that.
No,
weird.
no. If he had done that, I probably wouldn't have because I'm very meek. I wouldn't have kicked him out, but I would have thought about it real hard. And then I sent him home with Persona 5. What kind of person am I?
I mean, it's a solid game from
It's
what I hear.
the best. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I still recommended that for
I
him.
still haven't played it.
Okay.
That's not what we're here for tonight.
Different show, but yeah, you'd love it. Yeah, that man.
Oh.
He looks like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
You recognize this man?
No.
Yes.
He looks like a pancake.
I don't think you can say
I don't
that.
think he looks like a pancake.
You never
What
had
kind of
some good
pancakes are you
home-style
making?
Pancakes.
Right.
The kind that ain't about looks.
Okay.
Oh, I just called him an ugly pancake.
Well, and that's the Green Man. He was he is a very good.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean he was a really cool urban legend that is true. He didn't murder anybody. He just chased them around.
That is cool.
He was just asking for directions.
That's very neat.
Yeah.
And it's cool that it's true.
I don't-
And also that I feel like that was just a regular colored man with a green filter over the picture.
Now, when you say colored
Regularly
man,
colored man.
No. No, Norman. Obviously not.
No. I heard that too. To be fair.
Okay,
Tanner,
here's the
and
thing.
that's why I immediately
Within
went
the scope-
regularly.
Within the scope of
Adverb
human
it.
skin tones.
Right.
I mean, not green, pink, purple. The stuff that's outside of that scope.
Are you saying that?
Go ahead.
No.
No, let's hear it.
I think he's racist against purple people. You never heard of the one? What is it? The one?
Oh my gosh.
One
Are you going to make a
horn-flying purple
reference you
people
can't
eater?
do?
Usually, yeah.
Yes, I've heard of it. I don't know what decade that song was popular in, but yes.
I don't know why I know it, but I do.
Sounds like the 60s
I heard it
Or
in like
30s.
2008, so I don't know.
or 1880s. Hold on, I have to do research on an old song. Norman.
yeah.
We lost you there for a second.
His computer looked like it restarted.
Oh no, I was waiting for you guys to kind of solve that.
I solved it. There was nothing to solve.
Oh wow, 58. I was very close.
So
Well,
there's actually
once again, I heard it 2008.
So there's conflicting stories as far as like where the actual green, like the whole green thing. Yeah, obviously, his skin wasn't green.
Yeah, Tanner.
But what?
Oh wait, no, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah. So,
He rolled his eyes at me.
what some people speculate is like maybe he was like wearing a green shirt that night, and that just kind of like stood out to like the people that initially found him.
Just the once. That's enough.
You imagine you put on a shirt and that becomes your whole identity forever.
Man,
Some people
you
said
guys don't even know if this shirt is. What did you call it earlier?
What?
You guys were talking about this shirt, and you were like, "Is that Vans?" And I was like, "No, it's a video game."
Well, yeah, but like imagine like that. You walk outside wearing that, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's the Plaid Man."
I wasn't
the
sure
rest
where
of
you
your
were
life.
going with that one.
Plaid.
No, yeah. No, I'm glad you went with plaid.
Out of what?
The colors that were the shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is No Face Charlie.
Was he a nice old man?
He was actually very kind. So a lot of reports say that he was like a very nice person. It's just unfortunate that his looks kind of
Overshadowed everything else.
Yeah,
That was his defining characteristic.
and outside of his family, it's kind of sad. But outside of his family, it's said that he was like pretty lonely. So
Let's buy him a pack of smokes.
but
How has there not been a movie about this yet?
I'm pretty sure.
so
Yeah.
there's actually is a movie in works. There's somebody that owns that.
Okay.
I think they started filming. Oh God, they started filming.
Who's playing the dude?
Well, we don't know anything. It's
okay.
all in development.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be another 10 years.
Most likely. Let me see. Yeah, so initially, the Green Man Urban Legend, there was a movie titled Route 351 that was supposed to be in production in 2008, but it was intended to be completed in 2009, but it was delayed by the Great Recession, and it was on hold until 2019. So we might get
Wow.
something soon.
They got hit hard, huh?
Yeah, it was like just a little.
Just a little bit of
something.
time.
Y'all remember when the economy wasn't very good? Oh, wait. All right, I'm done.
Oh, I'm sad.
That's it.
Cool.
I'm done.
Can we move on to my second?
I would
You're
love
in
it
charge
if we
here.
did.
Drive that bus.
Now I know Emily has heard about this, unfortunately.
Oh,
Here we go.
Y'all,
Not Mothman.
y'all fans of any Virginia urban legends? It's not Mothman.
also, that's West Virginia.
Yeah.
Should we sing the whole song?
Other than
real quick?
that,
What's that? No, we're not gonna sing that song.
country.
No.
Have y'all
no
heard
country
enough
roads.
of it?
No country roads.
Honestly, never. Like, I
'Cause
actually
I have it on
unironically love
good
that
authority
song.
that it played very often where you work.
And you know,
Yeah.
let me tell you, it was actually hype. I was very excited. I was
So-
happy every time.
So there's a place that we do a little bit of business with where I work, across the street next to CC's. It is a postal place. I'm not gonna say the name of
I
it.
know what place you're talking about.
You know what place I'm
A
talking
mail
about?
place.
It was they do like print work and shipping and stuff like that. Very nice people.
Do
But
they also fix phones?
no.
Okay, not that place. Okay, never. I know what place you're talking about.
Okay.
Very funny.
So I went in there, and they always have like royalty-free piano covers of various songs playing in the
Yeah.
background.
I love that.
And I went in there, and it was that song, and it was like just a slow piano cover of it. And
How do you not do that with, like, feeling?
I about lost my mind. It was the most bizarre feeling
You know
when
what?
it comes to music.
So one of my best friends came in town this week, and we went to a Japanese place that had I don't remember
It
what
was
he
exactly
called
like
them.
that.
And they were like he called them Mexican bingo cards on the wall. Bob Ross was on the TV, and then at one point a jazz singer's cover of Creep by Radiohead came on, and it was the most surreal experience.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a different thing.
All in all, the food is delicious. I'm gonna go
Sounds
very soon.
fantastic.
Sounds good.
Amazing, but weird place. Big fan.
I thought you were going to say that they had piano covers of songs, because there's a Chinese place that I go to in town that also has slow piano covers of popular songs playing.
Japanese and Chinese are different, my guy.
Yes, I know, but they might buy the same CDs.
Yeah, I mean, people buy CDs.
Everyone needs
Whom?
royalty-free music to play in their restaurant.
Then
Or
why
mail
would you
place.
why would you buy the CD
What?
if it's royalty free? Can't you just like stream that?
What?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
What if they have a CD
Hey Norm,
player?
what's the second one? What's
oh
in
my
Virginia?
god! Thank God. Cool. So I want to talk about Bunny Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Me
a
too.
little bit.
a little bit.
little bit.
Okay. Bunny Man Tanner,
Spring Hill Jack?
Hey, he jumps
dude.
real high.
There's a spring. Okay, there is a Spring Hill Jack urban legend in the U.S.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Does he jump real high? Can he breathe
Yes.
fire? And does he
I don't know
attack
about the
women?
fire. I briefly looked at it, but I saw it and I was like, I cannot believe this. It's a pretty big one in one of the states. I'll send you
One
a
of
link
the
later.
states. There's 50 of them.
Not Texas. 49.
Incredible. Great,
Anyway,
great, awesome.
so Bunny
I
Man.
feel like we can count on Alaska and Hawaii, too.
No, not necessarily.
I don't know.
Alaska's just one guy in the snow. He can say whatever he wants.
Things get pretty crazy out on the Yukon.
So Virginia urban legend. So Bunny Man actually dates back as far as 1970. So the urban
That's
legend.
not that far back.
Yo,
No, the way you said that is just I expected like back to the Native American.
as far as 1970. Oh, you are we?
1970.
It's an urban legend that's young enough for my dad to hear it and go, no, that's not true. That didn't happen.
Did you know the chupacabras are from our time?
What?
The chupacabras from our time.
Chupacabra's
Really?
real.
Did you know Black Eyed Kids is from our time? That's from the 90s.
I know
That's from before me, just
I know
a little
Slender
bit.
Man is our time.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah,
Yeah,
Wild.
but that's different.
that is
Okay,
different
wow.
because I was
no one's
old
murdered
enough.
anyone for the Black Eyed Kids, so.
You don't know.
Yikes, man.
There was no video game.
Yikes, dude.
Anyway,
That was rough. I didn't mean it.
anyway, the
Bunny
Bunny
Man,
Man,
Bunny Man.
1970.
Bunny Man is a former patient of an insane asylum.
I'm just picturing the Bunny Man hanging out with, like, four men and the rest of the crew. You know, Fez. all of them.
Oh, that's
Is he wearing the pants I'm picturing because they're plaid?
most likely.
You know what I'm picturing? I'm just, there's like a viral photo that goes viral every Easter of just like a really terrible Easter bunny.
Yeah.
That's all that's in my head right now.
You know what I'm picturing? Me getting through this goddamn story.
That's the most unbelievable of them all.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
I will say,
I just like this. This has a timer instead of just counting beats.
Yeah.
So I can see what time we're at, and I know we're gonna have to cut about a lot of that.
That's
so
fine. Okay, wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
well, since we're already a American just died from the coronavirus.
what?
So,
Everyone, get out of my house.
dude,
Yuck.
it's too late. I've coughed on everything.
Cool. So, my man, the Bunny Man specifically. So he was a patient of the insane asylum who was committed for killing either his parents or his wife and kids on Easter Sunday.
Well, those are very different things, except for in that one video you sent to the group chat.
Yeah.
But
All right, I'm done.
So
No, you're
after he escaped, he made himself a giant rabbit suit, which he
yeah,
constantly wears.
That's what she sent to the group chat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I send Tanner furry stuff.
Sweet.
I never asked for this.
You specifically asked for the opposite of it, but
It's so
here
weird how pro furry you are, but on recordings you're totally against it. It's so odd.
we are. I never said I was pro furry. I did make Sam watch Persona while he was here. It's a documentary about furries. Very enlightening. I'm still not down with it.
So
I'll make you guys watch it
I
soon.
moved the microphone to my mouth to talk, held my mouth open through that entire spiel, and moved it away, and decided not to say anything before you were done.
You're welcome.
So he made himself a giant rabbit suit,
Great.
which he constantly wears.
Of course.
So he also
You
he
put in the work to make a suit. You're gonna wear it.
obviously, yeah, absolutely. Now he lives in the woods around an overpass near Clifton, Virginia, known as Bunnyman Bridge, which is that bridge we were talking about earlier, Tanner. Now,
Very fun.
it is known to he is known to eat and dismember rabbits. He likes his privacy,
That
and he will
seems like a
scare away
Norman
or
thing.
kill any trespassers with his axe, a weapon of choice. Now, some legends claim the Bunny Man is
This guy is all over the place.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Just
Now-
so we're on the
He's
same
doing
page.
his best with what he has to work with.
Some people claim that the Bunny Man is a living person. Others claim he is the undead spirit that has haunted the bridge since 1904.
What happened in 1904?
A bunny man died on the bridge.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you for clearing that up, Tanner. Obviously not paying attention. No, it's
The expression on my
just
face.
one of those things where
What, like, that's such a specific date for nothing to have happened, though.
there is
Hey Siri,
Oh, that's when the
what
that's when
happened
that
in
that's when that
1904?
I can't get the answer to that on Apple Watch.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like
yeah,
me.
you're right. Nothing.
that's when that bridge was constructed.
Okay.
So
That's
it's like,
the piece I
oh,
was
bridge was
missing.
made back then.
So it was
Obviously, Bunny Man
immediately
showed up.
haunted? That seems like bad luck.
Yo, that's something that I would pull in our last segment of the night.
What do you mean?
What, like, how long have the trains in Japan been haunted? I don't know. When did trains happen
When
in
did
Japan?
trains start? Then.
Well, the bridge was haunted. Now, there hasn't been anyone that's actually been murdered by the Bunny Man, but there are two cases that may have like started the legend. So the first one, the first incident was reported on the evening of October 19th, 1970. U.S. Air Force Academy cadet Robert Bennett and his fiancee, who were visiting relatives around midnights. While returning from a football game, they reportedly parked their car in a field on the side of the road to visit an uncle who lived across the street from where the car was parked. As they sat in the front seat with the motor running, they noticed something moving outside the rear window. Moments later, the front passenger window was smashed, and there was a white-clad figure standing near the broken window. Bennett turned... Oh,
Can we just take a moment
yeah?
to appreciate how this is the most American story I've ever heard?
Okay.
Hey, didn't they steal that from my
U.S.
first
Air
report?
Force, U.S. Air Force pilot in training,
Yeah. And his sweetie.
leaving a football game,
Yeah.
has his window smashed by a white-clad figure. This is
Wait
all
a
classic
second.
Americana going
Was
on
it
right
a
here.
hooded figure?
Well, I will get there.
I'm not accusing past America of anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
we've got some stuff that we need to try to get past, you know? Our history's not spotless.
Absolutely.
This is all very classic
fact-
America.
Absolutely.
Nah, I'm not going to make that joke. That's too risky.
Sure. I mean,
Probably good.
he could just cut it.
Yeah, you're right.
I do
Yeah,
not
I'll just
trust
cut
him.
Just cut it.
I do not trust him. I'll tell you
Why
guys
would
later.
you trust me? Have you heard
Listen
the new
to our
song?
theme song.
So, so the broken window. So Bennett turned the car around while the man screamed at them about trespassing, including, "You're on private property and I have your tag number." As they drove down the road, the couple discovered a hatchet on the car floor.
That's a free hatchet.
That's a whole free hatchet.
So when the police requested a description of the man, Bennett insisted he was wearing a white suit with long bunny ears. However, his fiancée contested their assailant did not have bunny ears on his head, but was wearing a white jacket. They both remembered seeing his face clearly, but in the darkness they could not determine his race. The police returned the hatchet to Bennett after examination. Bennett was required to report the incident upon his return to the Air Force Academy. Fun fact, they actually have, there is, that very hatchet is, it's like known. It's a treasured item, treasured.
Weird thing to keep.
Yeah.
I mean,
it?
no, it's a very cool thing to keep. Weird thing to treasure.
Well, it's like a
I'm
little
just saying,
piece of history.
So Virginia has a bit of a spotty history with people wearing white.
Are you saying he maybe not a bunny man, but a racist man?
What ethnicity was our man in the Air Force Academy?
That's a good question. The article doesn't say.
Then it probably was not. But I'm just mentioning.
Robert Bennett? I don't know.
I could go either way.
1970 Air Force? Yeah, it could.
Y'all don't mind me. I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, don't worry. We won't. So the second reported sighting occurred on the evening of October 29th, 1970.
That's like a week later.
Yeah, when construction security guard Paul Phillips approached a man standing on the porch of a unfinished home in Kings Park West on this actually the same road that Bennett was on.
Okay.
So Phillips said the man was wearing a gray, black, and white bunny costume and was about 20 years old, 5'8", and weighed about 175
Short
pounds.
king.
The man began chopping at a porch post with a long-handed axe, saying, "You are trespassing. If you come any closer, I'll chop off your head." The Fairfax County Police opened investigations into both incidents, but both were eventually closed for lack of evidence. In the weeks following the incidents, more than 50 people contacted the police claiming to have seen the Bunny Man. Several newspapers, including the Washington Post, reported that the Bunny Man had eaten a man's runaway cat. The Post articles that mentioned this were so here's some of the titles. A man in bunny costumes sought in Fairfax. The rabbit reappears. Bunny Man seen, and bunny reports are multiplying. All these in span. All these in
Dumb.
yeah. All these happening between October 22nd, 1970 to November 6th, 1970.
So, I'm impressed that this guy was able to see a man in a full bunny suit and determine his age.
Right?
That's incredible. But also, why was this bunny man chopping at an innocent house?
He was lost.
That front porch post didn't do anything to him. He could have collapsed that whole porch.
Coulda.
That could have been a load-bearing beam.
Oh, Bunny Man don't care. Bunny Man only cares about his trespassers and rabbits. That's it. Anything outside that, baby, ain't his concern.
I like to picture that he has this whole arsenal of axes and hatchets. Like a bandolier with little hatchets,
Yeah.
and then he's got his axe and then his secondary axe. If you
Absolutely.
press Y, he switches to that one.
Probably an excellent blacksmith.
Fairfax is right next to DC.
Ooh. Who was president in the 70s? Was it a 20-year-old?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. That's an easy, not legal.
So I'm not out of my 20s yet, but I haven't picked up an axe and put on a bunny costume yet.
So I'd say you're not quite doing enough.
Okay.
Absolutely not. So Colchester Overpass, it was built in 1906. It's near the site of a
Colchester
old Civil War era railroad station.
I recognize Colchester. Why? Emily?
Virginia?
Why do I recognize Colchester?
That's where you're from.
No.
I don't
Serious question.
Serious question. I don't know.
I need your encyclopedic knowledge of nonsense.
Well, maybe I can. I don't know. Let me.
There was
read a
some
little bit more.
KKK there. That's what I've been Googling on my phone for the last few minutes.
Oh, okay. You're probably gonna get some
I think it was a BuzzFeed Unsolved thing.
weird ads
Maybe.
later on.
Colchester
Yeah.
Manor. Is that a thing? Castle?
I couldn't tell you. Not off the
Asylum?
top of my head. Dude, that's a lot. You're just
Like, it
naming
was one of those
nouns.
things.
Well, look, because of the association with the legend, the overpass is a popular destination for paranormal enthusiasts. Ghost hunters
Can
and
you yell at it that it's
just
your
an
bridge now?
overpass.
with a bunny man with a hatchet.
There's a bunch of people hanging out in an overpass.
You know what this is? This is Tanner telling his friend that a vampire lives in that house, and someone just forgot to let someone off the hook.
Basically.
Dude, there's a bunny man. Okay, what of it? He's got a hatchet.
Well, look, the
I
interest
apologize.
increases.
That was a nice man.
The interest increases around Halloween, and starting in 2003, local authorities began controlling access to the area during the time. During Halloween 2011, over 200 people, some from as far as Pennsylvania, Maryland state line, were turned away during a 14-hour traffic checkpoint into the area. So people really want to see this bunny man.
Oh, that's just stupid.
That's goofy, but I'm not surprised.
So
That's
best time to show up is not Halloween.
Valentine's Day.
Maybe, yeah.
That's where I would want to go.
Traditionally, haunted houses, the attraction, not the fake thing, are open the month of Halloween and then Valentine's Day.
Nah,
fun
no,
fact.
thank you.
That was fun. Yeah, that is my report on the Bunny Man and the Green Man.
Very interesting. I feel like I'm better off having heard both of those things now.
So, like, I was going to do one, and then, like, I'll say the other for the other time, but I didn't feel like there was enough meat for Bunny Man. This is not, because there's not a crazy amount.
Bunnies are not very meaty.
Wow. Did you know, fun fact, you actually can't survive on nothing but rabbits?
Well, he probably ate some leaves, too.
I believe that. I don't know of anything that you can survive on just that.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
If you're a koala.
I'm not a koala.
Eucalyptus.
No, with that attitude.
I've been tested.
To be a koala? That's a weird request.
That joke has layers.
He doesn't have koala chlamydia.
Because all
Gotcha.
koalas have.
Gotcha.
Not all of them.
No,
just
all of them.
most of them.
Most koalas do have chlamydia, but it's curable, so it's fine.
Thanks to John Oliver. Shout
no,
out
yeah,
to my man. He's
those were
definitely
fun.
not listening, but
We interrupted a lot there, but
you're
those
welcome.
were fun stories.
There was a lot, but I appreciate you listening.
Definitely. I didn't do much
Huh?
of it, but
Thank you for your honesty. Yeah, exactly.
so we didn't do any prep work for the next part of this.
You're right. We didn't.
Yes. So should we do it?
Yeah,
Or...
we should.
Okay.
Incredible.
I just don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
Oh, I mean,
We're a person down.
let's rock paper scissors this real quick. Just we do it live.
For who's guessing?
Sure, why
I'll
not?
Well, I think if
guess.
we're gonna have someone guess,
You're gonna guess?
I'll guess.
Well, no.
We could have Carly guess.
Yo, that would be awesome.
Will you guess for us? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So close your eyes and ears. You have to hum and scratch the back of your head like Norman.
Yeah, just like
It's
that.
very good. All right.
You can't just say all right. She can't hear us.
Okay. We got it. But we're all gonna take a break and think. All right. I've got mine figured out.
Ditto.
I'm ready.
Everyone sounds very convinced.
Let me just exit out of this real quick.
Who wants to start?
I'll go first. So in the theme with
You're guessing, yes.
Norm's theme, mine is the Louisiana Alligator Man.
I've seen this episode of Spider-Man.
Hello, it's me again.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
well
it's me again.
let's
Wait,
introduce.
who
This
are
is
you?
Carrie Lee.
I'm Kara Lee. Second or third time.
Right up against it, like right
Hello, it's me again. Second or third time on the pod. Hello, it's me again.
How many times on the pod?
I think second or third.
On the pod.
Not very many times on the pod. So I'll be guessing.
Welcome.
Molasses or molasses? Do we have a different name this time? Or
You
are
wanna
we
It's been
going-
different like every week.
You want to make up a name?
Do what?
You want to make up a name? What do you want to call this one? Well,
No, I'm not very
yeah,
creative.
Okay. Wow.
Beasts or BS?
No,
There it is.
that was actually not that great.
Look, we're not going for good at this point.
Better than what you threw
We're
out.
just pushing out content.
Yeah, quality. Come
Feast
on.
or feast?
All right.
That was what?
Beast or feast?
Also, we're sharing a microphone, so this is gonna be.
Leave it on me. Stop talking.
It's fair enough. Emily?
Okay. So I'll be guessing.
Yes.
And go.
Mine is the Louisiana alligator man. The sighting date.
I can see the front of your microphone, and it's not what you're talking into.
Mine is
Better.
the Louisiana alligator man. The sightings date back to the late 40s. Rumors say that the government was hiding some of their nuclear stuff for all the, good, healthy bombs we were making back in the war.
It's all natural.
All natural. But one of their storehouses wasn't very well insulated. So some of it seeped into the water. And so, that's the theory. Because it always is. It's always the nuclear wasteland. And that's how Alligator Man came to be. He just goes around and he's got scales and sharp teeth and walks around.
This reminds me of a movie that we watched recently.
It's a quality film. Could be based on this. So.
Was it a Spider-Man movie?
No, I think it was called
Creature.
The Thing. Was it The Creature?
Oh.
The Creature.
The
We
Thing
should
is a
watch
different
The Thing.
movie.
I'm
I've seen
so
that.
down to watch
For the record,
thing.
I've seen that one. I enjoyed it.
How did you even watch it? You can't. You're like a baby.
I am a baby. My dad didn't let me get away with that. I like psychological horrors.
So, did he ever scare anyone, or how many people saw him?
7.
I don't know how many people saw him.
As a scary creature.
I don't know how many people saw him, but there are a lot of the bayou is deep, and a lot of it you can't get to. So I mean, there could be things back there that would, a lot of it is unexplored even to this day. So there could be something hiding back there.
Louisiana. A lot of things hide in Louisiana. I feel like.
A lot of things. That was my attempt at a Cajun accent, and I'm sorry.
Say it again.
No.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Taylor.
It's the Louisiana Gator Man. That one felt pretty
So
good.
was that his? Is that what he's called?
Pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Louisiana Gator
I'll
Man.
come
My
back to you
family's
if I have-
my family's New Orleans or Nolens, Louisiana. Yeah. Since they, fun fact, my family, my mom's side of the family, they owned most of New Orleans at one point.
Ooh, you got some money?
My family.
I have. Well, I got paid today, so I do have some money, but I've got enough to live off of the next 2 weeks.
My family owns at least one house in Monroe, so
Wow.
I
Yeah,
once-
they
I've
sold
been to
they
Monroe.
sold the last plot of land right before Katrina, so that was lucky.
Yeah, that is lucky. Okay, I'll come back to you if I have any other questions.
Okay, I'll have some answers that I can
You
find.
better have answers, or you're
fired.
gonna be the
Feast.
feast.
Now,
Who's
why
next?
feast? Never mind. Continue.
I want Norman to be.
Hey, it's your boy.
Every time.
Cool. So, my beast is called a Kushtaka. Okay.
It's a Japanese.
Okay, first of all, you ding dongs. This actually takes place in Alaska.
Ooh, mixing it up.
Kushtaka. So the Kushtaka is a shapeshifter. Now you guys have heard of werewolves, right?
No.
Once or twice? Yeah.
Are you talking about Jacob?
Yeah, I am. But imagine Jacob instead
Oh, I
He
just got
turned
it. It's a
into a-
Twilight reference.
half man, half otter.
I'm in.
He's Otter Man.
Otter man. He is
Otter
a
boy.
shape-shifting otter man.
He has not earned.
This sounds like a Cartoon Network late night TV show. Like after Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Absolutely.
After Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you get Otterman.
Yeah.
After Assy McGee,
After Squidbillies?
before Squidbillies.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to watch any of those.
Yeah, so it's so the legend goes Kushtaka, he or
Oh,
she.
Norman Reedus in Death Stranding.
Yeah.
He has an otter costume.
Yeah.
Helps him float. Edgar Wright gave it to him. I have barely played it, but I know that because Edgar Wright, my man.
Ooh.
He just...
Okay, so
I just want to explain, because we're sharing a microphone, if anyone responds to something that you don't hear, just assume I said a thing that would make them respond to that.
oh right.
Or just make him stop stealing my microphone.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Otterman, he or she, it's kind of up and down on what they do. Sometimes they'll like save a life. Could be.
Otter person. Norm.
Yeah. They, them. So they like, if they see like a drowning sailor, what they'll do is they'll turn them into a Kushtaka. So that
There
they're
seems
safe.
like-
Yeah.
There seems
Absolutely.
like there might be an easier way.
No. You teach a
seeing
man,
them?
you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to turn into an otter, and he never drowns. So,
I really enjoyed that
So,
sentence.
how
That was very fun.
So how many people have been turned into otter things?
exactly 7.
What?
No. Okay, no. This one is more of like one of those legends. It's said that this is a legend, for mothers to like keep their children close, kind of like the boogeyman in Alaska. So there's not like a specific
Well, and
number.
also there's an indigenous population there. I'm sure, like
Yeah.
I know they've got stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Tag
I feel like
teaming.
that's.
Otterman,
I could believe that.
man or woman.
Otterman, you're down with, but not Gatorman.
I mean,
Obviously, one is
Yeah.
going to be cuter. It's Gatorman.
I know that's why I think I'm leaning towards Otter Man.
Heck yeah, brother.
Maybe. I don't know yet. Let's hear Tanner's.
Half man, half otter.
Are you all ready for mine?
Hold
Because
on.
mine is just kind of man. So
Half man,
Half man, half man. Just a dude.
mine is the Galway Bay Wizard from Ireland.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So down in Ireland, they
Which
got-
one?
What? The free one. Because free Irish will never recognize the crown. Sorry, I didn't mean to get political again on something I have absolutely no...
So the Republic of Ireland.
no, just absolutely no grounds weighing in
Dude,
on.
That's an interesting topic. Not
It
for
is.
this podcast.
I need to hear
but
about this wizard, Tanner.
So this wizard, obviously it's been around since like medieval times. Galway Bay Wizard.
Obviously.
So
Galway Bay Wizard.
there's Galway Bay. Here, you want to get close? We can pretend like we like each other.
Nah.
That's kind of cute.
Just take it off of that.
It doesn't come off of this, baby. It's a stand.
You can literally take it off of that so easily.
Okay, yeah, I'll just unplug it and then untwist it and then plug it back in and then we can share
Here,
it.
you can have mine for right now.
No. Nope. No.
Come here. Just get close, okay?
Hi. It's me
Okay.
on Emily's microphone.
Norman, what have you done? You've broken yours.
I did not.
We've had some technical difficulties.
Okay. So in Ireland, there's a. We're not getting into the politics of it right now. Yes.
I think
Yes. There's Galway Bay Port, which is a place in Ireland. They have a local legend about a wizard. It's been around since
What's his name again?
the Galway Bay Wizard.
Is his name Galway?
No, Galway Bay
Wizard.
is the place. And he's a wizard who happens to be there. Are we all clear? Are we all clear on the thing?
Wait, he's not a lizard?
Wait,
So sorry. It's been around since like medieval times. You know, medieval.
Great place.
No, not the restaurant. Medieval times.
Speak, go.
1500s. Okay, so back then, wizards were kind of like they were shunned, but also revered because of just the mythology of the time. But over time, like all of the legends kind of died off, like King Arthur and all of that kind of stuff died off. But this wizard seemed to keep popping up. And so it's basically rumored that it was a wizard who gave himself kind of immortality, and he just lives as a hermit. And he doesn't go out of his way to hurt anyone, but he just takes what he needs from whoever's nearby.
So,
basically,
do you think people actually thought that he was a wizard, or was that just like a name that people gave him?
well, no, that was like a class of people. Then he had the characteristics of a folklore wizard. He lived out in the woods and performed magics and things
when
like
was
that.
this?
1500s, but the latest sightings have been as early or as late as the like 70s. So nothing since cameras
Cool.
became super popular. But basically, old guy lives in the woods, doesn't bother people for the most part, but he doesn't have any qualms with taking things
They
from
just
people.
kind of think he's a little weird and does stuff.
Yeah, but they also think he's the same one from back then.
I also assume there's like weird things that might go around in that area that they might associate with the wizard.
Your typical
Coincidences?
like typical
Yep.
Blair Witch looking stuff, like sigils, stick figures.
Okay.
You know,
Cool. All right, can we revisit?
wizard things.
Yeah.
Can we revisit some
Lizard man.
lizard crocodile man?
Gator golf.
I'll need my mic back, but yes.
Okay.
How may I help you today?
So, lizard man,
Gator boy.
gator boy.
Louisiana Gator Man.
I mean, I just feel like it's very close to the movie that we just watched recently. So I feel like you're either basing it kind of off of that, and
Or the movie was based on it.
or true, or you're trying to trick me, or maybe not.
It's a double
I got a big
don't
brain right here. I'll never reveal until about 2 minutes
know.
from now.
That's all right.
Was that a question?
Does
So is it still like to this day?
Yeah,
a
so
thing?
one of the biggest like money makers in Louisiana is gator hunting. So being in that thick, no one heard that, but Tanner's making noises. So
Stop it. I'm listening.
a
bad
lot of
memory.
people go hunting back there, and they'll see him. They go
See
gator
him,
hunting.
Like they always see him. Like for
No, not
a lot?
always. No, it's kind of like you know how hunters will sometimes see Bigfoot. Like it's not.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
He's kind of like
super
Bigfoot, but a
uncommon.
crocodile. Man. Okay.
No,
Go back to otter.
because he's
Gentleman's rule.
because he's an alligator, not a crocodile. Please put some respect on my man's name.
true or false?
I just wanted to throw in
No.
a fun fact. I swam with alligators by accident in Louisiana one time.
Incredible.
I
That's-
fell out.
I
I fell
believe
out
that.
of a boat, and they were there.
Good job. You're a big, strong man.
True or false? Does Gator Man have the same voice as the gator from The Princess and the Frog?
I haven't seen it, so I can neither
Me
confirm
either.
nor deny.
Me either. I haven't seen
Princess
it either.
Bride and everything Edgar Wright's ever made.
Us ladies only watch good movies.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke, but
There was a movie I was telling you about it earlier today, Norm, and I can't think of it now.
Cube 2.
Nah.
Cube 1?
I saw
No.
Cube 1.
I
It
tried to
was
watch
pretty
Cube
good.
2. It was absolutely terrible.
I watched a review of
Cube
Cube
1
1 and
was
I
okay.
understood it.
It's almost like watching Saw, but not as.
Absolutely.
It's almost like watching Saw, but not as bloody.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Collector?
Yeah, I've seen The Collector.
Collector's like Saw,
but he does
it all because he's just messed up.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's edgy.
so let's get
Get back on
to-
track.
Thank you, Tanner.
No.
Appreciate it. Otter.
Otter them. Kushtaka.
Did you say it was?
Oh, that's my favorite character in Avatar.
Kushtaka.
I have such a bad memory.
Kushtaka.
Did you say it was
Kushtaka.
still?
Kushtaka.
What is it?
Kushtaka.
Kushtaka.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't say it like that. Anyway.
Alaska. Am I right?
Yes, in Alaska.
Okay. All right. So
My
I
grandmother
have
would definitely not be happy with me.
alligator man.
Otter
Kushtaka,
Man.
Otter man.
The boy wizard.
I mean,
And the
yeah.
wizard man.
The man.
This is so hard because I believe everything.
All of the killing powers of a man with all of the
All the
killing
cuteness.
powers of an otter.
Or Tanner's
wanna
all
say
the
that-
killing power of a man with the killing power of another man.
Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna say
Do you have any more questions?
I have a lot of more questions.
Ask away.
So, they still see Otterman? Kushtaka?
Kushtaka is still currently a thing.
Sure it is. Yeah, sure it is. Sure it is. I kind of want to hold on. I kind of want to make Kushtaka a feast.
Okay.
That's the not one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kushtaka? Well,
I mean, we can
depending on if
eat
it's
an
real or
otter.
not, we can or can't not.
Yeah, I think that would be potentially cultural appropriation.
If it is real. Which it told.
I mean, Louisiana and gators, it just kind of works. So, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just because I kind of think that yours could be a thing, but I'm not sure. Because I know that you know how to trick me.
drink.
Wait.
They don't know that.
What?
I
saying
said
how
drink when
it's not
Tanner
a
opened
claw,
his
so it doesn't
can.
count.
Oh, it's not.
He said it
There's
doesn't.
one right
it's
there
not
that
a
we can open.
claw, and I said they don't know that, but now you do. So I'm not gonna.
To our
drink.
fans playing the drinking game, I have made the conscious decision to switch over to Natty Light Seltzer because it's cheap and more alcoholic
there's a reason.
than Claws. So if you'd like to continue playing, just know that the cans opening in the background are going to be disgraceful.
A mixture.
Okay, I have a thing. Okay, I have a thing.
She has an announcement?
I would like for Norman to revisit the Otterman really
Okay.
quick
Yeah.
and tell me about him again,
Okay, sure.
because I feel like there might be some
Details
details that I missed.
because of Tanner's jokes.
Yes. Also, I have a very bad memory all the
Okay.
time.
So yeah, just a quick rundown. The Kushtaka is a shape-shifting otter
Otter being.
that has the power to turn into either a half otter or. Just imagine what it looked like in my head, and it's so cute. Either a half otter or a full otter.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
The original one.
Okay.
Was it an otter that shapeshifts into a man? Or was it a man that shapeshifts into an otter?
Man that shapeshifts into a otter.
Okay, very good.
So, thanks for...
But it's either sometimes it's portrayed as something positive where it saves the lives of sailors by turning those sailors into Kushtakas, therefore giving them all the tools they need to float away. I didn't mention this part. Exactly, absolutely, with cute hands.
Okay, I mean, like, I want to... Yeah, I already did make you a feast,
Oh.
but I don't want to make you talk anymore because I feel like you are a feast.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So, there's
I'll be
alligator,
quiet now.
man, lizard,
I have arrived.
creature. All right, I'm just gonna
Republic of.
lizard man. Okay,
Galway Bay Wizard.
what does he look like? Do you know what he looks like?
Like a scary old man who lives in the woods and doesn't talk to people very often.
And I could think of several different ways that could look like.
Okay, think of that, but Irish.
So he's got
So
red
he's got
hair.
red hair.
Okay, I think I've made my decision.
Okay.
I think that Emily might be a beast.
Thank you.
the
I
beast.
appreciate
Have
that.
the beast.
Oh.
Have the beast. Well, I mean that too, but
Yeah. Incredible.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of going out on a limb, and because I feel like he cannot be he cannot be the beast. There's no way that Norman can be the beast. So it's between you two and thinking of Alligator Man and Wizard Man that's in the woods.
Wizard man.
So you think, hold on, that a movie that we just watched that Emily has regurgitated on microphone
So
is more likely than a wizard who was born in wizard times in wizard area happening?
Why was it a wizard area?
Because it's Ireland. It was right next to England. Okay, so
Are you trying to lead me towards you instead?
no, I don't care which one you
Do
pick.
you think that... Okay, am I supposed
I
to
don't
think
care
now
which
that
one you
you're the
pick.
one?
Huh?
You're the beast?
I'm just asking you to think through it.
Okay, well...
And no one can hear this argument that we're...
did you see
Back and
that
forth,
that
yeah.
Rami's gonna make
I did. I'm very excited.
a movie?
I'm very bad at this. I feel
No,
like
you're
Norman
not.
is probably the beast beast now because he's not even paying attention. I feel like he's the
He's
beast.
playing that card
Oh,
game
because I
again.
was like letting this.
Is
y'all-
Norman the beast?
What's your decision?
Because you have made 3 separate decisions now.
You have.
Okay. I think that the Wizard Man is the beast. That's my final decision.
Final decision.
And
Draw.
if it is the Lizard Boy,
Gator Man.
Gator Man, then that was my first choice, and Tanner made me think otherwise. So
All right.
there we
Well,
go.
drum roll.
Here we go.
Was it Norman?
It
Oh,
was
no.
me.
It's Norman.
I freaking
I have
knew
some
it.
notes.
Gosh darn.
For one, there were not wizards in Ireland. That was Scotland.
Yes, I know that, but she doesn't know that.
Secondly,
So
a lot of Ireland's history has been erased because of the colonists of England.
So I'm not like super smart on all of that stuff.
I mean,
and
to
I
be
was
fair-
just taking this word by word.
to be fair, I did like literally go there to study the history, but
Yeah, and also I have a
I
very
had
bad
no-
memory, so I couldn't remember what y'all said.
Don't
anyways.
worry. I had no all the stuff Emily suddenly. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
So if
you
you'd like
knew that I was wrong.
if you'd like a
Oh,
brief
just now, I see.
history on extended Europe, you know what England did with us and how we were like, nah, and then we had that war in 1776.
Yes, I remember that.
Most of the rest of
there. The
Europe
war
has
began-
tried to do that as well.
I don't remember that.
So Scotland currently working on their formal independence. Ireland
It's not going well.
also not really fans
Rep-
of the English.
The Republic is independent, but now Northern Ireland is stuck out of the EU, but still part of the UK. So now there's a strict border in between the two again.
So I just want to say that I thought it was Norman in the first place.
Somehow his was
thought
the
that
most
it was
believable
too,
to
it was
me,
too,
but I did
like,
know better
It was
too.
too simple for it to be real.
So I feel like my
Not simple, but I mean, like I
No,
would
I
have
get you.
chosen that one.
no, I found that like when I did my true ones in the past, I felt like they were a little bit more detailed than my lies. So I'm like, let me just simplify things a little bit. Maybe it sounds a little more like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like. I also have a very bad memory, so I can't remember, the wizards from Ireland or.
Wizards.
Tanner, I was
Also, and then he
I
was
don't know,
like,
maybe it's a
Arthur,
thing.
that's another Scottish thing. Which I did say in the middle of that, and I was like, wait.
the whole time you were telling yours, I was like, that's just an old man.
That's just an
Like,
old man
that's
that's
what I was
grumpy.
thinking.
I was
That's
try-
why
Which
I
at
was
the end of the day is
thinking-
just an old man.
That's why I was thinking, maybe this is just a very elaborate dude that does stuff.
That's why I was trying to like throw. I
Just
was
an
trying to
angry
throw him
old
something
man.
because I was like, well, is there any weird stuff going on? You're like,
No, the beauty is in the simplicity.
no,
Yes.
no.
He tried to make it easy for me, and I fell for it. So, there's that. Did you, Emily, base yours off of the creature, or
No. I was just
kind of happened to be there?
Yes, but actually no.
No, I honestly I wasn't even thinking about it. I just was like, all right, what's an animal? An alligator. Where would that be? Louisiana. Because it was gonna be an animal man, and then
Just Google towns in Ireland.
incredible.
Well, thanks a lot.
But thank you for
I-
joining us, Carrie Lee.
Thank you
For this portion.
for having me.
It's always a pleasure.
I'm always here. I'm just in the background,
With Marty,
which is fine. No, not with usually with Bridget,
the cat.
the cat. Yeah.
Well, should we wrap it up there?
Yeah,
I think so.
Because I'm having like
was
a
a long
lot of stand difficulties over here.
That sounds like a you problem
Yeah,
to me.
this thing is not wanting to cooperate with me at all.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Look, it's just
Dude,
here.
my glasses have been doing that to me. They just I'll be
That's a
talking to a
totally
customer and they go,
radically different thing.
"Wee-oo."
Go into a glasses shop and get them to tighten it, and they'll tighten it.
I need to
Hey,
do
she
that.
knows a really solid optometrist place. So if you really,
Oh, he's in Houston.
he's a dentist.
I love him.
He's a dentist.
I was talking
I
about.
don't think he can
talking
help me
about the
with
one
my
next to your
eyes.
work.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey guys, I'm Norm. You can find me at Unhappy Bananas. Almost everything. That's all I got.
Okay, I'm Tanner at I'm still Tanner on Twitter. I haven't said anything lately. I've just been trying not to weigh in. Honestly.
But you know what? I would have liked it if you had tweeted.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. What about you?
I am Ninja Squirrel everywhere, NJASQRL on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. The last film project I worked on did just release today. You can find that on my Twitter. I'll figure out how to put it on Instagram later. I think that's going to be my retirement from film. So award-winning film too. So I've got some plaques. It's pretty cool.
As for my film project, I'm still petitioning Netflix to fund it. So if they agree, look out for my documentary on Netflix titled, what was I calling it? The Earth is Round, Vaccines Work, and Gwyneth Paltrow is not a doctor. I can't believe we're still having to go over this.
It's a bit mouthy, but maybe that's the issue. We'll workshop it.
The idea
you
is to
abbreviate
have the title of the film make the point so that no one has to watch it.
See, I think that's the piece that you're missing because
What's the
they want watch
abbreviation there?
time.
Huh?
What's the abbreviation there?
The abbreviation there is I don't have anything I'm willing to say on mic for that.
I was so ready for the gears to turn for you to do that, but you can also find us on Twitter at Spoop Troop Pod, and same with Instagram. We also have a website, channel3media.com. You can suggest any topics that you want to hear us vaguely cover, or say hi. Give us any suggestions in general.
Thank you. Hope I didn't ruin the episode.
Of course not. Do you wanna go out your socials? Okay, that's
Social
fine.
security number?
And also on our website, you can find our merch. There's
That's
a merch
true.
tab,
We
and
actually-
also you can find ways to support us as well.
I know our show isn't that good, but our merch is very pretty.
Okay, well, I think
Our
our
merch
show
is-
is amazing.
I'm just kidding. I'm giving
Our
us a
show
hard
has
time.
a good personality.
It's like
Cool. Does it?
homely, right?
It's homely.
Oh.
And for those of you following my my hair existential crisis, it's pink now. So that's what we got.
If that doesn't shout crisis, right? Anyway,
I'm about to cut my bangs again,
I'm just kidding.
so it's gonna get
Oh,
worse.
don't do bangs.
Why? You
Dude,
saw them. They
I
were
tell her every single
adorable.
time, stop, not do
Yeah, and my
bangs.
mom tells me I'm cute with my bangs.
Is she going to tell you anything else? Absolutely not.
You should let them grow out and see what they do.
What was that?
do what I want.
No, there was a movie. Hold on.
Oh boy.
There was a movie where they were analyzing people in a place. No, it wasn't. It was How I Met Your Mother.
Incredible. Here it is.
Incredible. They were in a bar, and they were trying to figure out why Robin never makes friends with girls. And she was analyzing each girl in the bar and explaining why she didn't want to make friends with him. And she saw the girl with bangs, and she said, "She's clearly going through something that I do not want to hear about." That's my thoughts on bangs.
Then I'll get bangs.
Emily's
right,
getting
fair.
bangs, I'm getting bangs.
Whoa, that would be impressive since you don't have the rest of the hair.
Be careful what you say next,
Nah, my
mister.
breakdown's been going on for almost a year now. I need my bangs to prove
Your
it.
mustache out.
It's your head is
We're
like
trying
the
to figure
globe.
out where
It's
Norman's
round.
gonna get bangs from.
They sell fake bangs on it.
What's he
On Wish.
gonna attach them to? What is he gonna attach them to? He's
Say that again on
bald.
the
Send that
microphone.
link to me.
Hey Norm, they sell fake bangs on Wish.
Send that link to me, and I may make it happen.
I do have
If
a
Emily
question.
does it.
I do have
Oh,
a question.
man.
I do have a question. How is he supposed to attach them? Number 2, can we get the same
Glue.
effect with
Glue.
a marker?
Come on, glue.
A headband.
A headband.
Oh, never mind. I am
Oh.
100%
Oh
in.
God, I can
Yes.
imagine.
He can do the Juno thing and the bangs. I love it.
I'm 100% in. I will get bangs if this happens.
So,
But wish
if
things
you want to
take,
see
like, 6
Norman
weeks.
with bangs, subscribe to our Patreon.
That's the only way we can afford the
patreon.com/.
Wish bangs.
I'll even cut my bangs.
Wish bangs.
Nice.
Tanner, that means you have to get bangs too.
No.
Welcome to the All Bang podcast.
Wait
a second.
We gotta workshop that one.
All right. Good night.
All right,
Good
thanks
night.
everybody. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Haha, I'm still here.